It was not long time back when these lands used to be full of weaver ants. Being the alphas of these lands, the weaver ants used to walk freely through the jungle floor, unchallenged and without the fear of anyone. They would hunt at will and kill without much effort, whether the prey was weak and soft, strong and tough, or strange and intimidating. However, as everyone feared and revered the powerful weaver ants, the dominance of the weaver ants brought peace and order in the jungles of the Savatar Valley. Even the most aggressive of the ants lived side by side without much confrontation, as they mostly lived in the fear of the weaver ants, and they kept much of their focus on avoiding the path of the weaver ants. However, all of this began to change after the invasion of the yellow crazy ants that led to the quick downfall of the weaver ants kingdom of the Savatar Valley. The Savatar Valley without the weaver ants is full of disorder and struggle for power and dominance. There is not a single part of the jungle where the ants are not fighting with one another for the control of the foraging territory, or where the more aggressive ants are not trying to invade and destroy the peaceful and docile ant colonies of their neighborhood. With the fearsome weaver ants gone and the new alphas, the yellow crazy ants, lying low for now, there is a power vacuum, and every powerful ant clan of the region is trying to fill up the vacuum. And so the Godzilla ants are fighting with the Lopomimics ants and vice versa. And where the Godzilla ants are superior in size, strength and aggressiveness, the Lopomimics ants are far stronger in number and equally stubborn as the Godzilla ants, and do not fear death even a little. Well, the Ant Watcher is going to tell you all about these wars at length some other day. For today, he would like to tell you all about what is happening in other parts of the Savatar Valley. In another leptogens dominated part of the jungle, another battle is going on. And here, the black crazy knights are pitched against the comparatively bigger sized leptogens ants. Now do not go by the smaller size of the black crazy ants. Indeed, these ants are the one that wiped away the depleted weaver ants population that had escaped the fury of the yellow crazy ants. But the poor leptogens ants do not have only the black crazy ants to worry about. They also have these aggressive lopomimic ants to save their heads from. In another corner of the jungle, the Lopomimics ants and the black crazy ants are fighting over the cane sugar crystals which the Ant Watcher had actually offered to the tiny little yellow ants. The tiny little yellow ants are nowhere to be seen out here. They have already been chased away by the Lopomimic ants, and now the black crazy ants are fighting the Lopomimic ants to gain the possession of the sugar crystals. Now this is an important battle. For both of these ants have the abilities to act as the pseudo-alphas in the absence of the yellow crazy ants. Now at this instant, it looks like the black crazy ants are having the upper hand. They are swift and have acidic spray, and as such, they are a force to reckon with. But as I have already told you that the Lopomimics ants are not only super aggressive, but they are also stubborn and have a powerful bite. And so, despite getting attacked by the acidic spray, the Lopomimics ants ultimately chases the black crazy ants out of here. Now in the middle of all of this disorder and battles taking place, the yellow crazy ants are seen coming out of their den after a long rest. As one of the yellow crazy ants is moving around exploring the newly won territory, it is fiercely attacked by a lepomyrmex walker. But by the time the shocked yellow crazy ants calms herself down and returns back with reinforcement, the lepomyrmex fighter is already fatally wounded. And the reason behind it are these Lepidoptera rothnei fighters. Well, the yellow crazy ants have to fight hour-long battle, but eventually they show the Lepidopteras their rightful place by chasing them away. Having realized that it is now time for them to assert their power over their newly won territory, the yellow crazy ants begin to flex their jaws and hunt down other ants. From the stubborn Merinoplas bicolor ants to the aggressive lepomyrmex ants, every ant clan is tamed and subdued. But the whole of the Savatar Valley comes to know about the real might of the yellow crazy ants when a young, brave yellow crazy ant warrior enters the battlefield alone and shows the whole of the leptogens and the black crazy ants army a fight like what they had never seen before.